Dude, I think you should visit Munnar this winter holiday.
Why Munnar of all places? I thought it is about those boring tea estates, tea factories, botanical gardens, and some basic sightseeing and stuff.
Give me 5 minutes, let me get home, and I'll convince you why you should be in Munnar this winter. So Munnar falls in the Idukki district of Kerala, a state which has long been called the God's own country. And Munnar definitely contributes a lot to that title than my friend here who was willing to admit that. When I visited Munnar, I was awestruck by both charming landscapes and the rich culture and traditions. So I just want to show you 3 of my experiences from my trip, and that should be enough to convince you to visit Munnar. First is this Chokramudi trek. At 7,200 feet, it is one of the highest peaks in Munnar. So at 5 in the morning, we ride our scooty about 13 kilometers from the Munnar town. We pay rupees 400 per person for the tickets and started the trek, accompanied by another group of trekkers and a forest guide. And in case if this wasn't obvious, Chokramodi is a sunrise trek. So as sleepy as we were, there is a different energy to a sunrise trek. At first, we were walking in the dark with just our headlamps as the only source of light. But that soon started to change with the break of dawn and everything around us starting to light up. The colors of the rising sun were obviously beautiful, and soon we reached the halfway mark. We bid goodbye to the rest of the group who didn't want to continue, and the 2 of us made our way to the top of the Chokramodi peak. The trek in general is about 8 to 10 kilometers both to and fro, and it takes you about 3 to 5 hours to complete the whole trek. So while on our way to the top, we crossed through a forest cover, and then we come out at a ridge which definitely added a lot of adventure to the trek, and the last section was quite steep. However, the views from the top were absolutely worth it. We got some of the best 360 views that we have ever seen. We could see a host of hills from the top, including the Anamudi peak, which is the highest point of all of Western Ghats. And you can also see the Anairangal and the Matupatti dams, the forest covers, and a lot of tea plantations all around you. And yes, we had another cute little trekker with us through the whole way. So now the second special thing that I did in Munnar was the Kolukumalai Hills Jeep Safari. That lies somewhere on the border of Kerala and Tamil Nadu. So we hired a jeep from the Suryanelli Jeep Point for about 3,000 rupees between a group, which included the forest permit. And bro, the ride was a trip in itself. We were legit feeling like we are inside a moving discotheque. The jeep ride is completely off-road and the only way to get to the sunrise point. And once the jeep left us at the top, a short hike got us to a view that can be best described as jaw-dropping. Colors in the sky were as if someone had painted on a canvas, with the entire valley below being shrouded under a cloud cover and a mountain peak rising high above it all. This was a landscape that you can possibly imagine, but here we were soaking it all in. And on our other side was this bed of tea plantations for as far as we could see. Sometimes it just made me wonder, how is it even humanly possible to maintain all these tea gardens at such inclination and such high slopes? But I guess that is the secret of Munnar's lush green rolling hills. And oh yeah, and we definitely enjoyed the ride back down as well. And now the third special thing that I want to show you shows the rich heritage and culture of Kerala. So we saw 2 spectacular back-to-back performances of Kathakali and Kalaripayattu at the Kalari Kshetra Performance Center in Munnar. The first performance here was of Kathakali. It was my first time and the experience was breathtaking. Being able to weave and tell a story through expressions and body language is a talent in a league of its own. And then the intricate costumes and elaborate makeup, the whole experience is something that should be on everyone's list. And just when we thought such a marvelous performance cannot be topped, we saw the Kalaripayattu performance, which is one of the oldest forms of martial arts in the whole world. The people performing it have known and mastered this art for their entire lives, and it showed in their performance. Each of their movements were fast, precise, and almost poetic. And the whole experience of this performance, I think that was a highlight for my Munnar trip. So I think I have sold enough about Munnar to you. I just want to say that don't let your presumptions hold you back, or things that you have heard about Munnar stop you from visiting this amazing paradise in Kerala. Because believe me, once you are here, there are so many amazing things that you can do that you will fall all over in love with this hill station. For more such videos, subscribe to Tripoto's YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next one.